Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. And today's topic is tips on drawing the nose. And I'll be adding some color because that's this week's theme is color. So to begin with, I'll start a 5-minute timer. And the longer videos I have more issues rendering them and uploading them. But with that said, the basic forms of the nose is, well, the basic proportions, first of all, is thirds, and the form is, so if you draw like a center line here, this will be the nose. You'll get a plane or a form here with these planes, and then this kind of form, and then the cartilage, and then the nostrils, like they vary, but they're cartilage. So those are the basic forms of the nose. And in the next video, I'll talk about the mouth. So, depending on the lighting and the surface anatomy, you can get a lot of interesting variations. So this is the brow. At an angle, so if you have your center line right here and you divide it into your thirds, this would be where it attaches, and then let's see. You have to figure out like how far out it goes, and then you have this kind of form. Then the nostrils, they kind of go past the center here. So this is the form of it underneath. And then this part is bone. And then this has variations. Now from the profile, I like to use center line, and then I'll figure out, like, since we're like zoomed in on the nose, it's just divide it into thirds. It's different if you were like doing, we'll do like a zoomed out, but just for now, the nose can come out, decide how far out, and then where this part, the bone part, the base of the nose, that goes in. And again, it's different. This is just like one version of it. Kind of like that. All right, that's 5 minutes. I'll start another 5-minute timer. So this is the kind of like the basic forms. So next we'll zoom out and do a simplified version, because usually you're not going to see all these forms, but it's good to know. So if you zoom out to, like, let's say that you draw a top line and a bottom line and then a center, and then you say that well, normally you would just say, like, if this is the center, let's just say like that's the nose. You could do that, and then you could make that the brow. And then if this is halfway, then the mouth is a little bit above that, so that the lip and then the chin. Yeah, just decide how wide the nose is. So if this is the brow, the eye will be under that. And then your thirds are like right here. But the surface anatomy looks different. And so that affects the shading. Sometimes the shading is more like this. What else? From the 3/4 view. So in a 3/4, I like to do an ellipse for the face, and then add a little bit like to the back. And then the ears will go here, and then that tells you the nose and the brow. And then the nose comes off of the center line, and it just depends on the shape of the nose. Kind of sketch it in. Kind of like that. And this is a simple like shading. But if you're using a pencil, just erase the construction lines. But to understand the form a little bit more, to define it, this is the form of it. The more you turn it, so if it starts to become a profile, I tend to just, like, well, if you want to turn it a little bit more, I just adjust this part, but it starts to become like straighter. And this looks more round. That helps right there. Then yeah, just decide how far out it comes, and then it goes in right here. So that's another 5 minutes. I'll start another timer. And then next we will add some color, because I'm working on colors. Well, let's stick with the nose for a little bit and talk about like different angles. So if it's kind of looking up, just determine like the bottom here, and then it kind of has that form right there. So to simplify this, I would find like the bottom, this part is a form, and then for the nostrils, it will usually be in shadow. And there's the tip of the nose. And then, yeah, it could be in shadow. Kind of like that. It doesn't have to be in shadow. Like, if you want to quickly sketch it in, you could find the angle of the face, and then find the bottom. I would find this part is a form, and then just shade in the nostrils. And just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, this is for shortening. Like if you were to angle the face downwards, I would do this, find the pose, and then the nose comes off of the face. So like that. And then yeah, like the foreshortening will affect things. But I'll put this video in the figure drawing playlist. And I mean, I've drawn it a lot. It just takes practice. But what I like to do is, if you have like a sketch like this, you can look up some reference and make adjustments, and just keep these tips in mind. Alright, that's another 5 minutes, and I was gonna do some coloring, but I feel like that's a good amount of time, and if I do coloring, maybe I'll post it as a short or something like that. But before I sign off, just want to say thanks for supporting the channel, for joining me today, and until next time, keep on sketching.